Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan, coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube stations, and we're going to do a little retro replay of the 1975 World Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Boston Red Sox. Before we start the game, a few shout outs to friends of the channel, links listed below. Phil the Issues Guy does movie and TV reviews such as Walking Dead and Game of Thrones. Dirty Issues, which is Phil's gaming channel and monologue channel, with his co-host Joe Dirtylocks and John Riley. They do wonderful monologues, and John does a great job of things to do around Boston. Broke Black Man 94, movie and TV reviews such as Gotham, Star Wars, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead. Ron Juckett, online sports writer. He covers the Washington Nationals, is also a very big Red Sox fan, very knowledgeable regarding sports, does wonderful monologues and retro gameplay with commentary. He also has the Retro Sports Network station, where it's all retro gameplay. Mosley Boxing, a must subscribe if you're a boxing fan. Video collages of past and present fighters. Johnny the Irish Wildling is a big Game of Thrones fan. There's a lot of discussion on that, but it's just like a fun talk show. And he's also an author. JD, another big Game of Thrones fan and an author. And then a new friend of the channel, Higher Ground Gaming with Eric, big Red Sox fan. He likes to do a lot of retro sports gameplay and commentary. He introduces different kinds of games and shows them to the audience, as well as Board and Dice. And then we have Dave Erickson, a great friend of the channel, watches a lot of the videos. Thank you very much, Dave. He has a wonderful blog. All the links are provided below. I suggest check them out. They're very good people. And let's move on to Game 1, retro replay of the 1975 World Series between the powerhouse Cincinnati Reds and the hometown Boston Red Sox. So let's just go through the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup. Batting first and playing right field, Ken Griffey Sr. Batting second and playing third, Pete Rose Sr. Batting third and playing second, Joe Morgan. Batting fourth and catching, Johnny Bench. Batting fifth and playing left field, George Foster. Batting sixth and playing first base, Tony Perez. Batting seventh and playing center field, Cesar Geronimo. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, Dave Concepcion. Batting ninth and doing the pitching, Don Gullick. The Red Sox defensive alignment. Pitching, Luis Tiant, El Tiante. His battery mate, doing the catching, Carlton Fisk. At third base, Rico Petrocelli. At shortstop, Rick Burleson. At second base, Denny Doyle. At first base, Carl Yastrzemski. Out in left field, Bernie Carbo. In center field, Freddie Lynn. And in right field, with a cannon of an arm and a great defensive outfielder, Dwight Evans. Just an FYI, Jim Rice was injured late in the season and did not play in the playoffs at all. I have gone with the computer-generated lineup for the Red Sox, in which Cecil Cooper is not in the lineup, Bernie Carbo is. So we're going to play it out that way right now. Leading off, Ken Griffey Sr., left-handed batter. 1975, he hit 305, 4 home runs, and 46 RBIs. He has a very good eye, good contact hitter, below average power. Fisk with the sign. He delivers. And that ball's ripped up the middle. Freddie Lynn gets it and fires it back into Rick Burleson at short. Griffey's a threat to steal. Pete Rose comes to the plate, left-handed batter. Red Sox are in normal infield and outfield depth and alignment. Tiant gets a sign. Looks to the sky. He delivers. Strikes him out. Fisk throws down. But Griffey is safe. So on the 3-2 count, Pete Rose strikes out. Griffey steals second. Griffey in scoring position now. Joe Morgan comes to the plate. He hit .327 in 1975 with 17 homers and 94 RBIs. Left-handed batter, normal hitter. Red Sox play straight away in the infield and outfield. Tiant gets the sign. Goes into the windup. Here's the pitch. And that ball's ripped down the left field line. Carbo gets it before it goes in the corner and throws it back in to Denny Doyle, holding Ken Griffey Sr. at third. So a one-out single. Griffey at third, Morgan at first. Tiant in a jam here in the first inning. Johnny Bench steps to the plate. Hit .283 for the season. 28 RBIs. 28 homers and 110 RBIs. Fisk flashes the signal. Red Sox at normal infield and outfield alignment. Tiant nods his head. Goes into the windup, looks at the sky. Here's the pitch. Ball's ground to Burleson, flips it to Doyle. Over to Yastrzemski. Double play. Sox get out of the jam in the first inning. Let's go to the Red Sox lineup here. Leading off, playing second, Denny Doyle. Batting second and playing right, Dwight Evans. Batting third and playing center field, Freddie Lynn. Batting fourth and doing the catching, Carlton Fisk. Batting fifth and playing left field for the injured Jim Rice, Bernie Carbo. Batting sixth and playing first base, Carl Yastrzemski. Batting seventh and playing third base, Rico Petrocelli. Batting eighth and playing short, Rick Burleson. And batting ninth and doing the pitching, Luis El Tiante Tiant. Cincinnati Reds defensive alignment, doing the pitching, Don Gullett. His battery mate, Johnny Bench. Playing third, Pete Rose. At shortstop, great glove man Dave Concepcion. At second base, Joe Morgan, another good glove. At first base, Tony Perez, another good glove. George Foster, out and left. Cesar Geronimo, gold glove center fielder, in center. Ken Griffey Sr. in right. So Denny Doyle, left-handed batter, steps in the batter's box. He hit .298 in 1975, 4 homers, 36 RBIs. Gullett gets a sign from Bench. Here's the pitch. Ball's ripped down the right field line. Doyle's going for 2. Griffey comes up firing, but Doyle's in safe at second base. Lead-off double for Denny Doyle. Dwight Evans is the next batter. Pretty good power, as you can see. Good contact hitter. Dwight hit 274 and 75, 13 homers and 56 RBIs. Don Gullett's record in 75, 15 and 4, 56 walks, 98 Ks. His ERA was 2.42. Gullett looks back at Doyle, gets a sign from bench. The windup, the pitch. And Evans drops that ball out in front of the left fielder. Doyle scores. Evans moves to second on the throw as Foster's throw is too late to the plate. 1-0 Boston Red Sox. Now up to bat, Freddie Lynn, Rookie of the Year in 1975 and MVP. He hit .331, 21 homers, 105 RBIs. Evans is at second, no outs. Red Sox lead here in Game 1 of the World Series, 1-0. Bench flashes a sign. Gullett nods his head. Here's the pitch. And he walks Freddie Lynn on a 3-2 count. Gullett in a bit of trouble here in the first inning. Lynn at first, Evans at second. Carlton Fisk strides to the plate. Fisk hit .331, 10 homers, 52 RBIs. He was hurt for a bit in 1975, or his stats would have probably been better. Very good hitter, decent power. A couple of ducks out there for him to knock in. Gullett sets, delivers, and he walks Fisk on the 3-2 count. Bases are loaded, no outs. Cincinnati is in a world of hurt right now. They would love to trade a run for a double play. Now batting, Bernie Carbo, playing for the injured Jim Rice. Carbo hit .257, 15 homers and 50 RBIs. He'd like to find a gap here. Bench flashes a sign. Cincinnati's infield and outfield are straight away and normal. Here's the pitch. And Carbo strikes out on the 1-2 pitch swinging. So the first out of the inning, Carbo couldn't put the ball in play. One away. Carl Yastrzemski comes to the plate. He batted .269, 14 homers, 60 RBIs. Bases are juiced. Yaz looking to knock in a couple of runs here. Bench flashes a sign. Gullett nods his head in agreement. He delivers the pitch. Yastrzemski sends one out to left. Foster comes running in, makes the catch, and fires home. 2 outs. So the Reds are 1 out away from getting out of this jam in the first inning. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and it's up to Rico Petrocelli to try to knock in a few more runs here for the Sox. They don't want to waste this golden opportunity in this first inning. Bases loaded, no outs, and now there's 2 outs. Have not scored a run yet with the bases loaded. They do lead 1-0. Petrocelli hit .239, 7 homers and 59 RBIs. Gullett sets, he delivers. Here's the pitch. Petrocelli grounds it to Morgan, who goes over to Concepcion. Out number 3, the Red Sox squander a huge opportunity. Bases loaded, no outs, with them having a 1-0 lead, and the Reds get out of the jam. That's going to come back to haunt the Red Sox, possibly. We go to the top of the second. Hometown Boston Red Sox lead the Cincinnati Reds 1-0. Leading off, George Foster. He hit .300, 23 homers, and 78 RBIs. Louis Tiant went 18 and 14. Walked 72, struck out 142. His ERA was 4.02. Tiant goes into the windup, looks to the heavens. Here's the pitch. Foster rips that ball right back up the middle. Lynn retrieves it and throws it back into Denny Doyle. Leadoff single for George Foster. Got to be a little careful here. Foster could steal a base. Tony Perez steps in the batter's backs, right-handed power hitter. 20 home runs, 109 RBIs at 282. Tiant looks over at Foster. Yastrzemski holds him on. Fisk flashes a sign. Tiant delivers. And he strikes out Tony Perez, swinging on the 1-2 count. Cesar Geronimo steps in the plate, left-handed hitter. Hit .257, 6 home runs, 53 RBIs. Foster is at first, 1 away. Yastrzemski holding him on. Tiant peers in at Fisk. He sets, he delivers. Geronimo lifts that ball out to right field. Evans gets under it, makes the catch, and fires the ball back into the infield. 2 away. Dave Concepcion steps in the right-hander's batter's box. Concepcion hit .274, 5 homers and 49 RBIs. Foster's at first, 2 away. Tiant sets, looks at the heavens, spinning motion, delivers, and there's a rip in the left. Carbo feels it and throws it into Petrocelli at third. So Concepcion with a 2-out single. Foster advances to second base. Tying run at second base, 2 outs, and the pitcher Don Gullett's up. They want to get this batter here. They don't want to face the top of the Cincinnati Reds order. Tiant sets, he delivers. Gullett sends it out to center field. Lynn moves over to his left, settles under it, makes the catch. Out number 3. We go to the bottom of the second. Cincinnati 0, Red Sox 1. Leading off the bottom of the second, shortstop Rick Burleson. He hit .252, 6 homers and 62 RBIs. Gullett pitched himself out of a jam last inning, only giving up 1 run, but got out of the bases loaded jam with no more damage. Bench flashes a sign. Gullett delivers. Burleson swings. Rose picks it up and fires it over to first. 1 away. Rose to Perez. Nice play by Pete Rose at third. Rose is a 9 defensively. The ratings go 1 to 20, 20 being the highest. He's the least effective fielder, but a 9's still pretty good in the infield. Pitcher Louis Tiant strides to the plate. Did not have to hit in the American League, though it does show that he had 1 at-bat. Gullett sets. He delivers. Tiant swings, rips it to Concepcion, who fires over to Perez. 2 away. Tiant got good wood on the ball, but hit it right at Concepcion at short. Denny Doyle with 2 outs will try to get something going here for the Boston Red Sox. He's 1 for 1, scored a run. Bench goes through the signals. Gullett nods his head. Here's the windup and the pitch. Doyle rips a shot up the middle. Geronimo fields it in center and fires it back in. So a 2-out single for Denny Doyle. He's now 2 for 2. Dwight Evans comes to the plate, 1 for 1. He had a double and an RBI. Actually, I think it was a single, and he advanced on the throw to the plate. I'm going to have to check that out, the box score later. Doyle's a threat to steal. Perez is holding Doyle on. Gullett looks over at Perez. Now looks in at bench. Delivers the pitch. Evans, a number back to Gullett, and he throws over to Perez, ending the inning. So after 2 full innings, Boston 1, Cincinnati nothing, here in Game 1 of the 1975 World Series replay. Leading off for the Cincinnati Reds, Ken Griffey Sr. 1 for 1 today, left-handed batter. Red Sox infield and outfield at normal depth and alignment. Tiant delivers. Down to Yastrzemski. Flips to Tiant, who's covering the bag. 1 away. Nice play by Captain Carl. Good hustle by Tiant to get over there to cover that bag. 1 away. Pete Rose steps in the left-handed batter's box. He's a switch hitter. He's batting lefty against Tiant, who's a right-handed pitcher. Rose is 0 for 1 today. You can see he has very good connect, 16. Below average power at 5. Tiant goes into his whirly-dirly windup. Here's the pitch. Rose to Doyle to Yastrzemski. 4-3, 2 away. So with 2 outs, Joe Morgan steps to the plate. He's 1 for 1. Very good hitter, above average power. Tiant winds and fires. Morgan grounds it to Yastrzemski, takes it to the bag himself. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Red Sox 1, Cincinnati nothing. Tiant spinning a gem so far. Freddie Lynn to lead off, left-handed batter. He walked his first time up. Gullett sets and fires. Lynn strikes out in the 1-2 count. Strikeout number 2 for Don Gullett. 1 away. Carlton Fisk comes to the plate. He walked his first time up. Right-handed batter. Bench goes through the signs. Gullett nods his head. The windup, the delivery. Fisk sends that ball out to center field. Geronimo comes in on it. He makes the catch for out number 2. Bernie Carbo steps to the plate. 0 for 1. Came up with no outs with the bases loaded and struck out. See if Carbo can make amends for that. Here's the pitch. Carbo swings, sends that ball out into left. Foster trots over, and he has it. 3 away. So it's been a pitching duel for 3 innings. We go to the top of the 4th. Red Sox 1, Cincinnati nothing. Game 1 of 1975. Retro replay of the World Series. Johnny Bench to lead off the inning. Power hitter catcher. 0 for 1 today. Tiant delivers. Bench strikes out in the 2-2 count. That's Tiant's 3rd strikeout. George Foster. He can tie this game up with 1 swing of the bat. 1 for 1 today. Fisk goes through the progression of signs. Tiant nods his head. Goes into his whirling dervish delivery. Here's the pitch. Foster sends that ball back up the middle, and it bloops in for a hit. Lynn retrieves it and fires it back into second to Denny Doyle. 1 out single for George Foster, who's now 2 for 2. Again, Foster can steal a base. He's not a bad base runner. Tony Perez steps to the plate. 0 for 1 today. Yastrzemski holding on Foster. Perez, right-handed batter. It's a pull hitter. Red Sox infield and outfield are straightaway and normal. Here's the pitch. Perez whips one down the line. Carbo goes into the corner, digs it out of the corner, and fires it into Burleson, the cutoff man, who turns and fires to home. Perez has himself a double. Foster advances 1st to 3rd. So the Reds will have runners at 2nd and 3rd and 1 out. Tying run 90 feet away. Go-ahead run 180 feet away. Cesar Geronimo steps to the plate. 0 for 1 today. Tiant has himself in a jam. Red Sox looking to get out of the jam. Geronimo, left-handed hitter. Here's the windup and the pitch from Tiant. Rips it to Doyle. Doyle goes to Yastrzemski. Foster scores on the fielder's choice. 1-1 game. Perez advances to third. So there's 2 outs. Perez is at third. The go-ahead run 90 feet away. Dave Concepcion, 8th place hitter, steps to the plate. He's 1 for 1 today. There's no real weak link in this Cincinnati Reds lineup. That's why they were called the Big Red Machine. Fisk flashes the signs. Tiant nods his head. Goes into his whirling dervish delivery. Looks to the sky. Here's the pitch. And he walks Concepcion. Intentionally walks him. Which makes sense. The pitcher's hitting next. So, they're looking to get Gullett out, keep this game tied. Concepcion is a threat to run at first. Perez is not a threat to run at third. I don't think they'll go with a double steal here, but you never know. Here's the pitch to Gullett. Gullett rips one to right. Evans comes running in and makes a fine running catch. And that retires a side. But Cincinnati ties the game up, 1 apiece. We go to the bottom of the 4th, all tied up. Carl Yastrzemski steps to the plate, 0 for 1. Gullett gets a sign from bench. Here's the pitch. Yastrzemski walks on a 3-2 count. Leadoff runner on. Yastrzemski showed a lot of patience to work that count. Rico Petrocelli comes to the plate, 0 for 1 today. Yastrzemski's at first. Petrocelli looks down to third base coach, looking for some signs. Steps back in the batter's box. Bench flashes a sign. Gullett is ready, nods his head, delivers. Petrocelli rips one to the gap. Foster cuts it off, holding Yastrzemski at second. I thought that was going to go to the wall, but George Foster made a nice play cutting that ball off. Single for Rico Petrocelli. Runners at first and second, no outs. Rick Burleson comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today, right-handed batter. Reds infield and outfield set at normal alignment and depth. Gullett in a little bit of a jam here in this tie ball game. Gullett delivers the pitch. Burleson to Concepcion, who fires to first. The ball gets away. Go-ahead run scores as Perez could not handle the throw. A bad throw by the Gold Glove Concepcion. Red Sox lead 2-1 now. So that's a rarity, an error on Dave Concepcion. Burleson at second. Petrocelli at third, no outs. Louis Tiant comes to the plate. Let's see what they'll do here. Will the squeeze play be on? Gullett fires. Contact. Down to Rose. Rose goes to Perez. Out number 1. But Petrocelli scores on the contact play. 3-1 Red Sox. Burleson advances to third. Denny Doyle comes to the plate. The leadoff hitter, 2 for 2 today. Would like to get another hit, knock in another run. No RBIs. He could get his first one as he's got Rick Burleson standing at third, 90 feet away. Bench says something out to Gullett. Motions to calm down. Let's get these outs. Bench goes back behind the plate. The delivery from Gullett. Doyle swings. That's going to be hit number 3. Rips it down the right field line. Burleson scores. Griffey retrieves it and throws it back into Concepcion. The Red Sox now lead 4-1. It has not been a good day for Don Gullett so far. Sparky Anderson. I'm wondering if they're going to have a bullpen up. Let's check that out. If anyone's up in the bullpen yet. Nope. Dwight Evans comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Doyle's at first. 1 out. Red Sox lead 4-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Gullett delivers. Evans swings. Rose makes a diving catch at third, robbing Evans of extra bases. Doyle scampers back to first. 2 away. Freddie Lynn now steps in, left-handed batter, 0 for 1. Bench flashes a sign. Doyle nods his head. He sets, he delivers the pitch. And Lynn walks. 3-0 count. Lynn wouldn't bite. First and second, 2 away. Carlton Fisk steps to plate 0 for 1 today. Gullett has not been sharp at all. He doesn't look like he's a 15-4 pitcher with a 2.42 ERA. Here's the windup and the pitch. Fisk grips one to deep center. Geronimo on his horse. He makes the catch up against the wall. And that retires the side. Great catch by Cesar Geronimo. Robbing Fisk of an extra base hit and probably a couple of ribbies. After 4, Cincinnati 1, Boston 4. Top of the 5th, Ken Griffey Sr., the right fielder, leads off the inning. 1 for 2. Tiant wants to work quickly with this lead. He delivers the pitch. Griffey swings up the middle. Burleson can't get it. Goes into left center field. Lynn retrieves it and throws it back in to Denny Doyle. Leadoff single for Ken Griffey. He's now 2 for 3. Pete Rose comes to play 0 for 2. Griffey is a threat to steal at first base. Yastrzemski holding on Griffey. Tiant delivers home. Rose pops it up. Who's got it? Petrocelli calls it. Out number 1. Pop up to Petrocelli at third. Griffey retreats back to first. Joe Morgan steps to the plate. 1 for 2. Again, Tiant Yastrzemski keeping a close eye on Griffey at first. Morgan, left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. Morgan to Doyle. Flips it to Burleson. Goes to Yastrzemski, but it's too late. Morgan beats it out. 2 away on the fielder's choice. Brings up Johnny Bench. Morgan is a tremendous threat to steal. Very good base runner. Very good speed. I don't know if they'll have him going, though. Down 4-1 and their power-hitting catcher, Johnny Bench, at the plate. It's a pull hitter, right-handed pull hitter. Red Sox stay in a normal outfield and infield depth and alignment. Fisk flashes a sign. Tiant fires. It's a pitch out. Morgan's going. There's the throw. And he's out! So the Red Sox guessed right on the 1-1 count. They had a pitch out and Carlton Fisk throws out Joe Morgan. That's kind of a risky play in my book. Not because he's out, but you had your power-hitting catcher up. One swing of the bat could have moved you to within 1 run. But they rolled the dice, and they crapped out. So we're at the bottom of the 5th. The Red Sox lead the Cincinnati Reds 4-1 here in Game 1. Bernie Carbo steps to play 0 for 2 today. Once again, playing for the injured Jim Rice. Gullett is still out there. Gullett's thrown 91 pitches in 4 innings. Bench flashes a sign. Here's the windup and the pitch to Carbo. Carbo strikes out in the 0-2 count, swinging. Carbo having a horrific day at the plate. 1 away, Carl Yastrzemski comes to play 0 for 1. Gullett trying to work quickly, trying to get in some type of rhythm here. Here's the pitch. And he walks Yastrzemski on 4 straight. So it was the best of times and the worst of times so far. He struck out Carbo, and he walked Yastrzemski. So 1 away, Yaz at first. Petrocelli steps to the plate, 1 for 2. Bench flashing the signs. Gullett's ready. The windup and the pitch. And Petrocelli walks on the 3-1 pitch. So first and second. That's Gullett's 6th base on balls. He struck out 3 Red Sox. Let's check out the Cincinnati bullpen. Do they have anybody up? No, they don't. He's pitched 4 1/3 innings. He's thrown 103 pitches. He does have great stamina, as 20 is the best you can have. So you can probably, with 20, you can probably go 130 pitches. Rick Burleson steps to play 0 for 2. 1 away. You got some ducks out there. Yastrzemski's at second. Petrocelli's at first. Gullett sets and he delivers to Burleson. Burleson swings, that ball's up the middle. Are they going to send Yastrzemski? They are sending Yastrzemski. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's safe. Burleson advances to second. Petrocelli advances a third. RBI single as Yastrzemski scores. Red Sox now lead 5-1. Second and third here for the pitcher Louis Tiant. He has an RBI on the contact play. Gullett's still in there. He fires into Tiant. Tiant swings to Concepcion. It gets by him. 2 runs are going to score on the ground ball single by Louis Tiant as Concepcion reached out but couldn't get the ball. Tiant has knocked in 3 runs. Red Sox lead 7-1. Not only is he pitching a marvelous game, he's hitting a marvelous game. Denny Doyle steps to the plate. Tiant's at first. 1 away. Doyle, left-handed batter. 3 for 3 today with an RBI. And the Reds have made a pitching change finally. They go to Clay Kirby. Kirby for the 1975 season was 10-6 with a 4.72 ERA, walked 54, struck out 48, gave up 58 earned runs. Denny Doyle would like to keep his perfect game going. He'd like to go 4 for 4 here. Clay's a right-handed pitcher. He sets, he delivers to Doyle. Doyle! 4 for 4. That ball goes to the gap, bounces off the wall. Tiant around second, goes to third. Denny Doyle's 4 for 4, and he has a double. Wow. As this Big Red Machine pitching staff is taking it on the chin. Dwight Evans comes to the plate. 1 for 3, 1 RBI. There's 1 out. Runners at second and third. Tiant at third. Doyle at second. Clay Kirby on the mound. Gets the sign from bench. He delivers. Evans swings, and that ball is gone. That's going to the Mass Pike. 3-run homer. Dwight Evans. The Red Sox lead 10-1, and the official ass-kicking is on here in Game 1 of the World Series Retro Replay 1975. What a shot by Dewey. Fred Lynn steps to the plate. 1 away, bases cleared. Clay Kirby roughing up that rosin bag just like he just got roughed up. Bench is going through the signs, but at this point, what does it matter? Kirby nods his head, he sets, he delivers to Lynn. Lynn sends that ball out into left field. Foster moving over into the gap, settles under it, makes the catch for out number 2. Lynn still doesn't have a hit yet. Now up Carlton Fisk, he's 0 for 2. Kirby working quickly, he delivers the pitch. Fisk to Concepcion, who fires over to Perez, out number 3. but not before the Red Sox score 6 times in the bottom of the 5th and build what looks to be an insurmountable lead, 10-1 here in Game 1 of the Retro Replay 1975 World Series. Tiant on the mound. He's thrown 79 pitches in 5 innings. Johnny bench to lead off the inning as he was at the plate when Joe Morgan was thrown out trying to steal second. Tiant delivers the bench, and he strikes him out in the 0-2 count, 1 away. Strikeout number 4 for El Tiante. George Foster comes to the plate. Tiant working quickly, he delivers to Foster. That ball's out to center. Lynn comes in on it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Tony Perez, right-handed power-hitting first baseman, 1 for 2 today. Tiant again working very quickly. Gets a sign from Fisk. He delivers. Perez rips that ball to short. What a catch by Burleson. Out number 3. 1-2-3 inning for Louis Tiant. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Bernie Carbo. Left-handed pull hitters. 0 for 3. Playing once again for the injured Jim Rice, who did not play in the playoffs at all in 1975. Things might have been different if Jim Rice had played. Clay Kirby sets. He delivers to Carbo. Carbo walks on the 3-0 count. So Carbo reaches. That's got to make him feel slightly better to get on base. Carlos Yastrzemski comes to plate. 0 for 1. Carver not a threat to steal, really. Yastrzemski left-handed hitter. Kirby delivers to Yaz. Yaz swings. Perez picks it up. Goes to Concepcion. Back to Perez, but Yastrzemski hustling all the way beats it out on the fielder's choice. So the lead runner in Carbo is eliminated. Yastrzemski's on at first. Petrocelli now at the plate, right-handed batter. 1 for 2. Bench flashes the signals. Kirby delivers the pitch. And Petrocelli strikes out in the 1-2 count. So with 2 outs, Yastrzemski's at first. Burleson is at short. Made a fine leaping catch to end the last inning. 1 for 3 with an RBI. Kirby in the windup. Here's the pitch to Burleson. Burleson swings. A little bloopy liner. Concepcion makes the catch. Soft liner. So out number 3. We go to the top of the 7th. Red Sox lead 10-1. Geronimo, left-handed batter, steps to the plate. 0 for 2, but he has an RBI. Tiant gets a sign from Fisk. He delivers to Geronimo. Geronimo swings. Burleson goes over the hole. Fires it over to Yastrzemski. Out number 1. 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Dave Concepcion comes to the plate. 1 for 1 today. Right-handed pull hitter. Tiant nods his head. He likes what he sees by Fisk. He sets. He delivers. Concepcion swings over to Burleson. His counterpart throws it over to Yastrzemski. Out number 2. As Tiant continues to cruise along. Merv Redeman will come into pitch hit for Kirby. Redeman hit .239 in 1975, 2 home runs and 19 RBIs. Tiant looking to get the 3rd and final out. He sets, he delivers to Redeman. Redeman sends that ball deep to the triangle. Freddie Lynn on his horse. He makes a fine over-the-shoulder running catch a la Willie Mays. What a grab by Freddie Lynn. Out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Red Sox lead 10-1. Louis Tiant steps to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Unbelievable game he's having. Pitching a gem, batting a gem. Who knew that Louis Tiant was a, what do they call, a 4-tool player, 5-tool player? He has many tools. New pitcher Pat Darcy for the Reds. He went 11-5. 3.58 ERA, walked 59, gave up 52 earned runs, struck out 46. He sets and he delivers to Tiant. Tiant swings. Concepcion over in the hole. Fires it over to Perez. 1 away. No RBI for Louis Tiant this time. Denny Doyle, 4 for 4 with an RBI. Left-handed hitter. Darcy sets. He delivers to Doyle. Doyle swings. Oh, a diving grab up the middle by Concepcion robs Doyle of a 5th hit. Great web gem by Concepcion. So there's 2 away. Dwight Evans comes to plate 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs. He homered in the 6th-run bottom of the 5th. He sent the ball to the Mass Pike. Darcy delivers to Evans. Evans rips one down the line. Foster fields it and fires it back in towards second. Hit number 3 as Evans goes 3 for 5. So with 2 outs, Evans at first. Brett Lynn comes to plate. He made a fine running catch, outstanding running catch to the triangle to end last inning. Bench flashes a sign. Darcy working quickly. He delivers to Lynn. Lynn up the middle past a diving Joe Morgan, and that's a single. Evans advanced 90 feet to second base. 2 away, runners at first and second. Fisk steps to the plate, right-handed power-hitting catcher. Darcy delivers to Carlton Fisk, who's 0 for 3. And Fisk walks on the 3-1 count. Bases are juiced with 2 away. And Bernie Carbo comes to the plate. So once again, Carbo is at the plate with bases loaded. He failed in the first inning with bases loaded and no outs. He struck out. Can he make amends in this 10-1 game? Darcy delivers to Carbo. Carbo swings it out, a base hit to right. 1-run score. Here comes the second run in Freddie Lynn. Carbo has himself a 1-out single with 2 RBIs. So that's going to make him feel better as he's now 1 for 4. And the Red Sox now lead 12 to 1. Yastrzemski comes to the plate. Carbo at first, Fisk at second, 2 away. Yaz is 0 for 2. Darcy delivers to Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski rips that one down the line into the corner. A run's going to score. Yastrzemski's going to have himself a double. And it's now 13 to 1. As Fisk scores, Carbo scampers to third, and Yastrzemski goes to second. Petrocelli comes to the plate as the conga line continues. Darcy's going to be out there, I think, for the remainder of the game for the Reds. Darcy delivers to Rico Petrocelli, 1 for 3. And he walks Petrocelli on 4 consecutive pitches. Bases are jammed. For Rick Burleson. Burleson 1 for 4 with an RBI. No place to put the Rooster. Darcy delivers. The Rooster swings. That ball's going to be ripped down the line. It's going to rattle around. 2 runs are going to score on this. No, 3 runs. It's going to be a double that clears the bases. A 3-run double for the Rooster, Rick Burleson. 16 to 1, the Red Sox are ahead. Wow. This is a game that Sparky Anderson's going to want to forget. Tiant comes to plate, 1 for 4, 3 RBIs. There's another duck out there, or a rooster, I might say, at second base. Here's the windup and the pitch from Darcy to Tiant. And he strikes him out in the 2-2 count. The Red Sox score 6 times, once again in the bottom of the 7th, and now lead the Cincinnati Reds 16 to 1. Griffey comes to the plate. Tiant sets and delivers. Griffey rips one to right. Here comes Evans running in. He makes a fine running catch for out number 1. Pete Rose comes to the plate, 0 for 3. Switch hitters hitting lefty against Tiant. Tiant gets the sign, works quickly, fires into Rose. Rose rips that ball to the gap. That's going to be extra base hit. As Lynn goes to retrieve it, that looks like it's going to be 3 for Pete. Lynn hits the cutoff man and then turns and fires the home. So a 1-out triple for Pete Rose. Tiant's now up to 108 pitches. Still looks pretty strong. Joe Morgan comes to the plate. If he singles, the Reds can inch ever so closer. Tiant delivers to Morgan. That ball is blooped out in the right. Evans comes running in. He makes the catch. He fires home. Rose holds at third. Evans has a great arm out in right field. An 18 arm. 20 fielder. Those are the best rating. Goes from 1 to 20. So you can see what a good fielder Dwight Evans was. Just in case you didn't know that. Johnny Bench comes to the plate. Rose is at third. There's 2 away. Fisk flashes a sign. Tiant nods his head. Goes in his whirling dervish delivery. Ground ball to Doyle. Flips over to Yastrzemski. Out number 3. End of the top of the 8th. Go to the bottom of the 8th. Denny Doyle leads off 4 for 5 with an RBI. Concepcion robbed him of his 5th hit. There's a new pitcher for the Reds, Clay Carroll. He was 7-5, ERA of 2.62, 28 earned runs, 32 base on balls, and 44 Ks. Carroll sets and delivers to Doyle. Doyle grounds to Morgan, who flips it to Perez, out number 1. Dwight Evans comes to the plate. He's 3 for 5, 1 home run, and 4 RBIs. Carroll sets and delivers to Evans. Evans strikes out in the 1-2 count, 2 away. Cecil Cooper has now come in to pinch hit for Carl Yastrzemski. No, he's pitch hit for... Let's quickly go to the box score. He's pinch hitting for Freddie Lynn. That's an interesting move. Why is he pinch hitting for Freddie Lynn? That's an interesting move that the computer just did. So I take it Rick Miller will be playing center field after. So Cecil Cooper to get his first at-bat here in the World Series. Clay Carroll gets the sign from bench. He delivers to Cooper. Cooper sends it to Morgan, who flips over to Perez. Out number 3 ends the inning. After 8 full, Red Sox 16, Cincinnati 1. So that was a really bizarre, because now you have Rick Miller playing center field, and he's a 1 defensively, and that's horrible. So out of curiosity, did I miss something? Did Freddie Lynn get injured? Let's just check. Let's look at all center fielders. No, he's fine. They just wanted to rest him. Alright, I mean, they are up huge. I personally would have went with, Juan Benitez isn't much better in center field, so. Well, they're 3 outs away from victory. Rick Miller's replaced Freddie Lynn in center. Tiant on the mound. Fisk behind the plate. Foster at the batter's box. Right-handed power-hitting left fielder. Tiant delivers. Foster sends that ball out to right. Evans comes in, makes the catch for out number 1. Red Sox 2 outs away from taking game 1 of this 1975 retro sports replay, brought to you by Out of the Park Baseball 17 with Al Red Sox fan commentary. Oh, playing third base now is Bob Heiss. Very good defensive third baseman, 16. So they took Petrocelli out. Dan Dreesen comes to the plate, left-handed batter. He's pinch hitting. Dreesen is pinch hitting for Tony Perez. Here's the windup and the pitch to Dreesen. He's a pull hitter. And he sends that ball out to left. Carbo is there. No, it drops in front of Carbo as he misjudged the ball, it seems. That's a single. I thought he was going to make that catch. So Dreesen gets a pinch hit single. He's a threat to steal, but they're down 16-1. I don't think he's going to steal. Cesar Geronimo comes to plate, left-handed batter, 0 for 3 today. Tiant's up to 126 pitches. Works quickly. He fires the ball into Geronimo. Over to Heiss. Throws it to first, but Geronimo beats it out for an infield hit. Concepcion comes to the plate. Fisk goes out to talk to Tiant. Now Fisk goes back behind the plate. Tiant delivers to Concepcion. That ball's ripped to Heiss. To Doyle. Out number 2. Fielder's choice, 5-4. Red Sox 1 out away from taking game 1. Doug Flynn will now pinch hit for the pitcher. The windup and the pitch to Flynn. And he strikes him out in the 2-2 count. The Red Sox annihilate the Cincinnati Reds here in Game 1 of the 1975 Retro Replay World Series. 16-1. Player of the game, Dwight Evans. I would have went with Louis Tiant. But Evans had a great game. He went 3 for 6 with 4 RBIs. I mean, Tiant pitched 9 innings and only gave up 1 run. Struck out 5. Only walked 1. I would have given player of the game to Louis Tiant. Because Louis Tiant, not only did he win the game, but he knocked in 3 runs. So, anyhow, Red Sox are victorious here. 16-1. I hope they have some more runs for game number 2. They should have saved a few. This is Al, Red Sox fan, saying thank you very much. Come back to watch retro replay of game number 2, the 1975 World Series. In game 1, the winning pitcher is Louis Tiant. Red Sox win 16-1. The losing pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds, Don Gullett. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, but most of all, come back and watch. Leave comments. That would be awesome. This is Al, Red Sox fan, wishing you all health and happiness. Take care and God bless.